Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an exciting project. We're going to be unboxing and putting together a little pontoon boat here. Very specific reason that I picked this boat. It has a removable cooler pack that fits into an armrest pocket, has a fly rod holder, easy to use anchor system, two removable fly deals over the lap, stripping apron, and then a large rear basket, 2-position motor mount for trolling. All those are good reasons to own it, but the actual reason that I own this was the cheapest one on Facebook Marketplace. Believe it or not, brand new, still in the box. It's a couple years old. Only paid 200 bones for it. So we're gonna get this thing unboxed and see what it's all about. Let's get into it. All right, let's get the lid off this thing. Kind of a big box, it's kind of heavy. All right, so as you can see, everything in here is still brand new. It's all still in the packaging. So we're going to go through it one piece at a time, get it all unboxed, unwrapped, and get it put together. All right, so the first thing we have is the instructions. We don't really need those. And part of the reason why is I actually own one more of these that I've already put together. It wasn't brand new when I bought it, but all right, so I believe that some of the pins and that we need are going to be down in the pocket here. Attention, parts in here. That's a good indication that there might be parts in there. I don't know what to give you that idea, but hey. All right. Alright, so in there we have an extended inflator valve, so I guess if you want to do it by mouth or something, I don't know, that'd be terrible. Not 100% sure what this is. I'll get back to you on that one. Then we have a couple of Allen wrenches and pontoon bladder patch. We have our oar locks. This is a fishing rod holder. And then these are going to be all the little pins that we need to hold the frame together. All right, so we got everything here. We're going to get it assembled and get it put together. Get those pontoons aired up and see how it looks. So the first thing that I'm going to do is not read the instructions, because you don't need those. Remember that. So this is the seat base. Just slide it together. And everything on these goes together with these little pins so that you can take it apart and put it in your car or whatever, easier, store it a little easier. Alright, so the next thing we have is this bar that's kind of in the shape of an L. These are your footrests. You can adjust them out ever how far you want them. You'll have to kind of adjust them after you get your seat mounted and get the pontoons aired up and everything. Alright, let's move around to this other side and we'll get the basket and the motor mount and the back part of the cage there put on. All right, so this part is a little bit tricky just because the basket on it just kind of slides into place. So if you just start these two in there, get your basket, it'll slide down into these two notches. It'll kind of hold itself there, but you gotta kind of slide it and line up the two pins on it. All right, so I'm gonna have to bend this out just a hair just to get it all to line up. May have got bent in shipping or... All right. Well, there you have it. Everything on it's assembled. We'll get our two pins put in back here as well, and then we'll get the pontoons aired up and see how it looks. All right, so we got all this here. We're gonna get our pontoons laid out. We're gonna get them aired up. All right, so there's a number of different ways that you could air this up. That inflation valve, let me grab it real quick. You could use this here, and you could use like a air mattress inflator or a car air pump. Because what I have is I bought this little cheap little air pump off of Amazon. Runs off of a cigarette lighter. I plan on putting a trolling motor on this, so I'm gonna have a battery with me anyways. And I just have this little cigarette lighter I can put on there. And on this you can set whatever pressure you want in it. I'm not gonna put the full amount of pressure in it tonight because I've got to disassemble it to take it home. All right, now that we got these partway inflated, you're gonna take and just set your boat frame up on it. My wife likes that sound, that metal scratching. All right, so the reason that you don't want to inflate these all the way is you want to be able to put your straps that are going to secure it to the frame, the pontoons to the frame on, and then finish airing it up so it'll pull the straps tight. I have a buddy who has one of these, and I'm just taking his word on it that if you don't, and you don't get the straps on there right, that the pontoons will start to roll on you while you're out there, which doesn't sound like a good time to me. All right, so these straps, they just have a little buckle at the bottom, and they just go up through the frame like this, and you just string them through the buckle. And they have a little piece of Velcro on here to help hold it. I put it at the very top of the Velcro, the two pieces at the very top. That way when it's all the way inflated, it'll suck it tighter. All right, so there you have it. I'm not gonna air these up all the way because I do need to take it out tonight, and I'm gonna put it in storage until we're ready to go and do some other mods to it. I'm not quite installing the seat yet, but it'd be very simple. Just some wing nuts on there and they go into the rails. The reason I'm not installing this yet is part of the mods that we're going to be doing is going to include the seat. Going to do what they call a little standing deck on it, a seat riser, and a few other little tricks that I've seen online. So come back and check back in the next video. As far as these go, I'd give it a 8 out of 10 on easiness to assemble. They are kind of a little bit big, a little bit bulky, and a little bit heavy. But I like this over a kayak because I can fold it down. I don't have to have one of those goofy racks on top of my car, or I don't have to have it hanging out my truck bed. So for what I'm doing, this is going to work out better. So check back with us. Next week we'll probably have another video on the mods that we're going to do to this thing. Then we're going to get out on the lake. We're going to catch some big fish off this thing, we hope. So check back with us. Thanks for watching and have a good night.